Hi everyone, welcome to the studio. I'm Lindy Whitten, and today I'm super excited because just arrived in the mail is my new box of Terry Ludwig pastels, and these ones are a landscape set of 60 pastels. So here's my box. I'm just going to take, it came wrapped in lots of bubble wrap, and I'm just going to lift the lid now. First thing I see is this little paper that's got lots of little squares and the numbers of each colour next to them. Now, it doesn't come in a box already like this, and I've not ever actually opened a box where it's come pre-written out for me. I will make my own, and I just draw up the little squares, write the number underneath, and then let's lift the foam protector, and there are all the beautiful colours. So they're set out to match. The numbers match here. The colours are just lovely. I've got a lot of brights, and so when I was thinking about which set I would get, I was looking at the value set. I was looking at just the straight landscape. There's a couple of different landscape sets, and there's just sumptuous colours all around. What I really wanted was the full Monty, but I certainly couldn't afford to have that shipped from the States. So what I looked for when I was buying this was to fill in some of the gaps in my pastel set. I have got a set of greys, but these were very good landscapes greys. There's some beautiful sort of greyed off greens there, and lights. It's quite hard sometimes to get the exact light you wanted, and I noticed that this box had a lot of beautiful lights in it. Richard McKinley does beautiful landscapes, and he has lovely touches of light amongst it. I was also looking for some of the lovely purples and violets that Terry Ludwig makes, and this one's got a beautiful dark one there and a couple of others here. So I got 3 of the purples I was after, and a number of other deeper, darker colours there. I also often struggle with the creamy yellow sort of colours in my current sets, and this is a beautiful colour. There's a very lighter creamy colour there, and a sort of very pale mixed sienna cream colour here. So there's a number of those kind of earth colours. This is kind of a pinky colour as well, which is nice. And I've already got a lot of greens, but there's a few different ones here, ranging from very dark to the brighter, lighter ones, so they will be good for foliage. And because I do a lot of landscapes, I was thinking this might be a rather nice box to take when I travel, because it's small, it's compact, and it's packed very well. The foam keeps those pastels in, and I actually quite enjoy working with square pastels because they have, first one out of the box, they have beautiful sharp edges, so you get 4 sharp edges there. You don't have to break your pastels into smaller pieces if you don't want to get those nice sharp edges, so that's really beautiful. The other thing that I was looking at were some sky colours, some paler blues here and here. So everything in this box works together beautifully to help you make a wonderful landscape. There's enough brights in here to give you, and that bright there for the green, to give you flowers, wildflowers in the landscape. So I really felt that this filled a few gaps and also made in itself a beautiful box to travel with. So what I'm going to do now is just going to take these and make a little record over on this side. So I just take it and I make a swipe. Oh, they're soft. I've never used Terry Ludwigs before. I'm very excited about using them, so I'm just going to be careful as I put it on because they are quite soft. And I'll just go and fill in the colour. This means later on, when I run out of my favourite colour, or I'm nearly at the end of it, I just go back and check it against this chart. This chart, I'm actually going to not spray with fixative because that would change the colour. I'm going to see if, I've never tried this before, I think I might try laminating it. I'm not sure how that will go. So now I've just about finished that row. That one goes in. And then we just keep going. So I'll keep going and finish that chart, and that will be my record of the colours. If this was a box that came with each stick individually wrapped with a little label with the name and the number on it, then I'd remove those straight away, because what happens is if you've got most of your pastel covered up with paper, it's pretty hard to take it and draw on the side with it. I can tell these are beautiful pastels even as we're speaking. What I'm going to do now is finish making my chart and then give it a little dust off, because in transport from the United States to Australia a little bit of dust has been lost, but not very much, and that's because it comes beautifully packaged with a very thick layer of this foam on top, and when it sits on top, I'm always careful when I put the foam back on to match up the colours. I don't want my light ones being contaminated with those darks. When you sit it back in the box, you can see it's right up to the top and a little bit further. Then I'll pack it up with this, a couple of rubber bands on, and then to travel I will wrap it in thick bubble wrap and seal it up inside a self-seal plastic bag so that any dust that escapes won't get on my clothes. So, very excited to try my first set of Terry Ludwigs, and what I'm going to do now is finish my colour chart. Then I'm going to choose a landscape to do, and we'll do a little demo for you with that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.